Welcome to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi Lightseer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. Come on in. Welcome to Pisces Tarot, everybody. I am your host. I am Mimi Lightseer over here at Pisces Tarot. Your business is my business. And ooh, child, we're about to get into somebody's business. Listen, good morning to all of my guppies, my friends who are on the graveyard shift. Good evening to all of my international family. What's up to all of our people watching behind the scenes on TikTok? Listen, if you are new to Pisces Tarot, go ahead and put a star in the chat. If you are a returning guest, go ahead and put a fish in the chat. For those of you who are like, Mimi, you are behind schedule. Did y'all remember that it was daylight savings time today? Because I sure didn't. I actually thought that I overslept, even though I don't wake up with an alarm. But the point is, I woke up thinking that I overslept, and coming to find out, I did not. So welcome to all of the guppies, and welcome to all of my new time folks. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And if you forgot to go ahead and set your alarm clocks up an hour, you need to do so at this time, because you're going to be really late to wherever you got to go. Okay. Now, today's agenda consists of just a quick energy cleanse, which consists of a brief meditation and sound bowl cleansing, followed by some divine insights, whether that be a divine download or earworm. An overall energy reading that includes some insights and observations, followed by the tarot card reading and closing thoughts, everybody, okay? So if y'all ready to get into this reading, y'all know how we do. Your participation is always appreciated and requested. So if y'all ready to get into this overall energy read, I need y'all to go ahead and find your scrub brushes, your cleaning, your vacuum, whatever cleaning emojis you can find, okay? I like the little scrub daddy because we like to scrub away, okay, all that negativity, right? So if y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to go ahead and put down in the chat those scrub brushes, because it is time for us to get ready to put ourselves into a position of receiving. So here we go. Before we move forward, it is so important that we just take a minute to level set and ground ourselves, right? And the most simplest way of doing that is for us to just be able to take in some deep breaths, inviting clarity, and to make sure that we are asking for balance, right, in all of our emotions and in our body. But then also with each exhale to release any tension and confusion and any negativity that we may be harnessing in our energy right now. So we want to do this 3 times. So let's go ahead and take those 3 deep breaths. We're going to hold it, and then we're going to release. All right, here we go. Yes. I'm telling you, you do that long enough, it makes you get a natural high, if you will. All right, so now let's clean up any stagnant energy and just reset and bring us into alignment and one with presence. And we're going to do that with the sound bowl cleanse. We got Moo Moo. Here we go. It actually is Boo Boo. We put Boo Boo down. All right, here we go. We put Moo Moo down. I can't even speak. Divine Holy Spirit, you are welcome here with the white light. We thank you for giving us clarity and wisdom and insight. We thank you for giving us clear and precise messages for those who are here now and for those who will be here in the future. We welcome you into this place. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen, 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 amen. All right, y'all, if y'all ready to get into this reading and we get into some fun interactive experiences, I need y'all to listen. Find your emojis. I'll talk to you, so please talk back to me. And if y'all ready for me to cook, I think it's time for us to put those cooking emojis in here and get down into the business. Because when I tell you, I have been tussling back and forth about whether or not I was going to talk about this, given the subject of yesterday's reading. But when I tell you, this song will not leave for me. So we got to talk about it. All right? If y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to find those cooking emojis, those cooking emojis, those cooking emojis, because baby, it's time for us to cook. And I want to tell you all about what's going on because baby, I had to let the cat out the bag with the pre-show. All right. So if y'all ready to get into this, go ahead and find those cooking emojis, because baby, it's time for us to get into it. Here we go. Each moment, I always take a day to time to reflect upon the immediate energies of what Spirit is showing me, whether it be through divine messages or a divine download. Remember, y'all, Mercury is getting ready to go on a retrograde in a couple of days. And when I tell you it is affecting me and I cannot speak today, so just bear with me, y'all. But with understanding energy, it's important to know that the universe speaks to us in a plethora of ways, okay? So what I am picking up on this morning is Boys to Men, okay? 1994, Boys to Men. I'll Make Love to You. The song was written by Babyface. Now, this is something I did not know until recently. I was going back and watching Tiny Desk, and we were on the episode that was talking about Babyface, and he had someone else to sing some of these songs that he's written. And I was like, now, first of all, you got to say shout out. You got to put some respect on Babyface's name. Babyface is from Indiana. He's from Indianapolis, okay? And I don't think that people give Babyface the credit that he deserves because he's so meek and quiet. But after 7 and Babyface, everybody and they mama know they from Indianapolis. That was like the best thing since the Jacksons that came out of Indiana. You know, you got them from up north and you got us, the Indianapolis folk down south. You know, it's downstate, as they call it, downstate. But either way it goes, the point is that the song is called I'll Make Love to You. All right? And the part that I'm hearing is close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candlelight. For tonight is just your night, and we're going to celebrate all through the nights, okay? And then I'm skipping down to the part where, because the song is not playing straight in my head, then the part that I'm hearing next is Wanye's part of the song, which everybody knows, where he goes, baby, tonight is your night and I will do you right. Just make a wish on your night. Anything you ask and I will give you the love of your life, your life, your life, your life. Okay? Y'all know we go, la, la, y'all know what I'm talking about. That part of the song, right? All right, now. As I was struggling, because given the nature of yesterday's reading, I was like, I don't know if I want to talk about, this again, right? And it's very obvious. Sorry, my back is itching. It is very obvious that this is, some type of celebratory thing, right? Because the name of the song is like, I'll make love to you. But the thing is that I feel like it's got to be somebody's birthday. So I don't know if you or your person is a Pisces. This may be applicable to you now, or this may be applicable in the near future. But when I was thinking about it, it was telling me that this is somebody's birthday, okay? There is a birthday celebratory event going on here, all right? So that's why they're like, close your eyes and make a wish and blow out the candlelight. So it's definitely somebody's birthday that's being celebrated. And what I was thinking about before I, got up and got together and all that stuff like that, it feels like there is some type of remorse. Like there was a breakage in a relationship, and there was some type of remorse. And so this is a way to come back, to apologize, to like try to level set and get things right with this person again. I'm not exactly sure because we haven't pulled any cards on it, but I'm just telling you what my immediate energy is telling me. So if y'all ready to get into the overall energy reading to figure out what's going on, I need y'all to go ahead, honey, and find those tea kettles, because it feel like this tea finna be good. Somebody is regretful or either has been missing you, either you or your person. Now it's time for a birthday to come around, and it's like, you know what, let's do the birthday thing together. You know, I'm not going to say that they're pretending. I'm just saying they're capitalizing on the moment of being with you on a birthday. Okay, so if y'all ready to get into this, I need y'all to put those tea kettles in the chat, because child, I want to be nosy. Who's over here talking about they want to make love to you? All right, here we go. Now, when understanding energy, it's important to know that spirit talks to us in an abundance of ways, okay? And there are signs, synchronicities, wonders, all of those different things going on, right? So, what is it that spirit wants to share with us today? I keep hearing this man screaming in my ear, the time of your life, your life. Listen, okay? And as I was saying in the pre-show, you know, not for nothing, but it does mean something. You know how men always be like bigging up like what they gonna do when they see you, and then you be all excited about when you gonna see them? And then it just be like mid. It don't even be. They done put 20 on 10. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hopefully it ain't one of those situations, because like that's where my mind went as well. But I do feel like there's some type of remorse, okay? And it's like an acknowledgement of, you know, yeah, I haven't been the best person I could be. You know, we've had our issues, but it's your birthday, and I want to make sure that you know that I'm here for you and I'm celebrating you today, okay? That's the kind of like vibe that I'm picking up on right now. All right, so the overall energy reading for today is a tall tale, okay? A tall tale, in which it does feel like you have been working, you or your person has been working to manifest this, trying to get this person to grow up. You know, this is my favorite Pinocchio card, okay? And the reason why I say that is because if you look at the card, first of all, Pinocchio is on the card. But aside from Pinocchio being on that particular card, the card is called a tall tale. Okay? So there is some type of work that is being done to try to manifest something of the sort. And when I see that card, I always think about I'm a real boy, you know, like trying to talk yourself into being somebody that you're not. And so what it feels like, continuing with the initial narrative that has started to be conveyed, it definitely does feel like you have a person who is here who did not like the fact that you guys have taken a break. I'm just going to be honest. Somebody got put on ice and they're not happy about it. Not only were they not happy about it, I feel like they've taken some time to take a step back and to reflect. They're assessing, they're realizing, you know what, there is some truth to what has been said about you and them. But they're not liking the idea either that it's possibly a birthday coming up, either your birthday or their birthday, that you could be out doing whatever you want to do because you're technically single, right? So it's that element to it, okay? Again, this could be currently happening. It could be in the future happening, okay? But that is the energy. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay, so this is about change. All right, so this is about change. I understand that nothing can grow and evolve without movement. Okay, so the breakage has caused this relationship to come to a complete standstill. A complete standstill. And I'm going to be honest with you. Whomever broke up with this person first, honey, they were not expecting for this to come to a screeching halt. If we're being honest, they thought that you were just talking skit like you've been just talking skit, okay? They did not take you serious. They did not think that you were going to mean it. They didn't think that you were going to be actionable, all right? They did not think that you were going to be actionable at all. Now, when we look at the guys from the hidden realms, throw your clothes on the floor. I'm gonna take my clothes off too. Listen, y'all know the song. Don't act like y'all don't know. All right, all the blessings everywhere, gifts from the universe, synchronicities, okay? So this is about all the blessings being everywhere, all right? And what I'm picking up with this is that during this time that you guys have been separated from one another, they didn't have a lick of peace. I'm gonna be honest with you. They didn't have a lick of peace. Thus the signs everywhere. It feels like they may have seen synchronicities, your name being present everywhere, if you have a common name, and or they thought that they kept seeing you everywhere, or they kept seeing that it's this constant reminder of your presence around this particular individual, okay? And they tried their best to like ignore it. They tried their best to continue to persevere through, to act as if it wasn't bothering them, you know, just being very full of ego, right? And so this particular individual, now that this birthday is coming up, is going to try to go out of their way to try to come back and try to fix and course correct and do whatever they need to try to do to try to get back in your good graces. And, you know, I'm not going to tell you any fibs when I say this, but they do know that being in an intimate setting with you is one way to try to reconnect in ways that will reignite the passion, the interest, and the desire, okay, to try to continue to move forward. So this is one of those things, y'all, where this person knows exactly what they're doing, okay? They know exactly what they're doing. And I'm not going to sit here and say that they're here playing. I'm not going to say that at all. What I am saying to you is that they are recognizing that they had some growing up to do, and they're not liking the fact that you can do whatever you want to do at this point. All right? You can do whatever you want to do at this point. So the undercurrent here is what? Seren's Serenade. Embrace the rhythm of life and let your movements flow with the currents of change. So this is about change, right? This is about change. This is the second time that we've gotten the word change to come up, okay? This is about change. And this particular individual definitely was resistant to said change. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it, okay? They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to face it. They didn't want to grow up. They didn't want to do it. Okay, if we're being honest, they did not want to do it. And I mean, let's be honest. We've had this conversation so many times, right? When we talk about fear, we always talk about, you know, like, what does that look like? And why are you so afraid? You know, yes, nobody wants to get hurt. But what if it goes well? Then you've missed out on the opportunity. And so while there may be a deep fear here about giving up your player card and doing all of that stuff and being vulnerable and being honest and being sincere, the reality is that it's time for it. It's time for it, right? You're going to miss out on the blessing that God has for you because you are resistant to growing up, which ain't cool, all right? Now, how this is manifesting for us on a daily basis is somebody was focused on being in their bag, okay? They were focused on being in their bag. They were focused on making money, being stable, okay? Growing professionally, ensuring that they had all their ducks in a row. What we've also talked about here many times is the difference of how some people perceive relationships. And I can't speak for all, but I can only speak in the Black community. A lot of times, a lot of Black men are hesitant to getting married and to being serious and settling down because they don't feel like they're where they need to be professionally in order for them to be a provider or to be perceived as a provider, right? So I definitely feel as though this person has been focused primarily on their career, becoming stable and putting themselves in a position to where they can protect and provide for their person in that way, okay? So that's what their focus has been. But just because that's been their focus doesn't mean that was the right thing to do, and doesn't necessarily mean that somebody else is going to be patient with you and stick around even though you out here doing whatever you want to do, right? No, like that's a lot to ask from somebody. That's a lot to ask somebody to be put on hold while you get your life together. Like, excuse me, you know? And I hate that so much for so many people, because in other communities, they don't mind struggling together, right? They get together early and they struggle and they overcome. But for some reason in the Black community, and I can only speak because I'm a Black female, right? For some reason or another, that desire, that quest, that yearning to be serious about somebody comes way later in life. It used to be around 40, the seriousness, and again, I'm not speaking for all, this is a generalization. It used to come around age 40 for Black men. Now it's like 50 and 60, like it's even further down, right? So anyway, the soul whisper for today is joy. All right, the soul whisper for today is joy. Okay, so what we got going on here today? Somebody is definitely regretful that they have not been the best partner that they can be. I'll tell you that. Okay. And now that this birthday is coming up, this person is like, ooh, okay. Either it's you or your partner. Now, when I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment. I told them they didn't understand life. That is a quote from John Lennon. Happiness can mean various things to different people. Some people feel that they will experience happy when they own the house of their dreams. I was just talking about this, y'all. Okay, y'all get where we're going with this, right? I was just talking about this. Happiness can mean various things to different people. Some feel that their experience of happiness when they own their own house of their dreams. Others feel like they will be happy when they find a perfect job. It is easy to lose sight of the fact that happiness is something that comes from the inside. Possessions or jobs can make you feel happy to a certain degree, but more often than not, if you are unhappy with yourself, if you're unhappy with yourself and who you are, no amount of belongings or possessions will bring you true happiness. Take a little time to find joy in the small pleasures of life. Think about the little things that truly make you feel happy. The colors of a garden in full bloom, the loyalty of a pet, the morning sun upon your face. These are things that cannot be bought, earned, or given. Each one is a gift from the universe, which also coincides with the card that came out that says all the blessings everywhere. Okay. Remind yourself that no particular thing will bring you long-term joy. Just like a sugar rush, the excitement will come and go just as swiftly. Happiness is an inside job. No ifs or buts. Okay. So this is about you being happy, shining, radiating, and being blissful. This is about overcoming sorrow, grief, mourning, and sadness. Okay. And this deals with the solar plexus. All right. The sun shines every day in the sky. Sometimes it'll be more difficult for you to see it, but it's always present. Remember to experience joy, whether the sun comes out upon you or if the clouds cover the warm rays. So this is about you indulging in things that ignite your soul. All right. So if you are looking for those things that bring you joy, I want you to write down in the chat, I indulge in things that ignite my soul. I indulge in things that ignite my soul. I wrote it down in the chat because I want to make sure that I'm manifesting that for me, honey. Okay. I indulge in the things that ignite my soul. All right. So as we shift to more personal insights, okay, remember to focus on the things that resonate with you and leave what doesn't. Okay. That's what this is about. Okay. Focusing on the things that resonate with you and leave what doesn't. I am reading for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Okay. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. All right. Now, if y'all are ready to get into this, baby, I want y'all to get y'all hand clapping going, because, child, I'm trying to tell you. Somebody done finally got the wake-up call, okay? They done got the message, and they are not liking what this message is actually over here saying, all right? So, if y'all ready, I indulge in the things that ignite my soul. Yes, everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody deserves to be happy, which is what makes this kind of interesting, that this person needed to take a step back only to find out that they needed to take a step forward. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens, all right? Now, the first insight that we have here is liar, okay? Which, remember, I told y'all when we pulled out that Pinocchio card, I said somebody is trying to talk themselves into being somebody that they're not, okay? So they had to really grow up, okay? I'm a real boy. No, you're not, Pinocchio. All right, so somebody was a liar. Be careful. Somebody was a liar, and or they were very sneaky, okay? So this person may have had the habit of being a liar, maybe being deceitful. Not only were they blowing you off and not taking you serious, but they wasn't telling you the truth, okay? I definitely feel like this person made a habit of lying to you about their readiness for something serious, all right? But the reality was, it was about them not feeling prepared, financially prepared, all right? They had this idea or this vision in their mind based on a trauma bond that, you know, they didn't want to struggle, they didn't want to do this, that, and the third, maybe how they grew up. And they made this dream in their mind, this fantasy in their mind. They held themselves to a standard of what they thought a man should and should not look like. And that's what they kept saying, you know, they're not ready, they're not ready, they're not ready. Well, now you done lost the person that you want to be with. Yep, that person moved on. Thanks. Whew. Ooh. Oh. Oh. It's getting funky already up in here. Listen, you cannot expect somebody to sit up here and wait their whole life for you to get your stuff together. You just can't. It's unfair to keep people on standby, or to even think that you can keep people on standby. To even think that, it's the audacity for me to think that somebody can't move on and find somebody else. Just because you confused and don't know what you want to do don't mean that everybody else is confused. What is going on here, Spirit? Paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. Okay, didn't I just tell y'all that? This person is paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. They were afraid to be seen as their authentic selves. They did not think that you would like them as their authentic selves, which is weird, because who else am I supposed to like? The fake you? You know, who am I supposed to like? Just saying. All right, so what lies beneath this? What lies beneath this? Caution. All right, caution. They had their side, you have your side. So it's about proceeding with caution. All right, proceeding with caution. They didn't want to blur the lines. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too. I'm gonna be honest with you. This person definitely wanted to have their cake and eat it too. The true emotion behind all of this. What is the true emotion? What are the real feelings here? I can tell you now, person A feels very masculine to me. So therefore, person B will default to be feminine energy. All right. Heartbreak. Person B got their heart broke. Okay? They got their heart broke. And they were just like, you know what? I can't keep standing here and playing games. We all know somebody who's been with somebody for a long time, and nothing ever came out of it. Do y'all know I know somebody in real life who dated somebody for over 30 years? And I say dated because when the man died, she was not entitled to anything. There was no paperwork in place. Dated that man for 30 years and had to move out of her house that she had been living in because her name wasn't on nothing. Because she didn't own anything. There was no documentation, right? Never let somebody play in your face like that. Seriously. I'm not saying you got to get married, but what I'm saying is you got to be smart enough to take care of your business. So even if y'all not officially married, you got to know what your state laws are and have some type of paperwork in place, okay? But that's exactly what would have happened here if this person would have allowed it, all right? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? Opposites attract. Lessons, not your usual types, different spiritual beliefs, okay? All right, what's the true crime here? It definitely feels like an oil and water type of situation. It feels like you have one person which is why this person was already insecure. You got one person who's here who got themselves together, the other person who don't have themselves together. So of course that made them feel some type of way, right? You got your credit together. They don't even have the credit score. You know, stuff like that. I'm just using that as an example, right? That would make anybody feel insecure, okay? They've been watching you. Okay, so they definitely been paranoid. They didn't trust you. I'm gonna be honest. They didn't trust you. It was almost like they definitely have a wound of distrust, but they were watching you from the aspect of I'm gonna get you before you get me type of mentality, right? Which is not kosher, which is not ideal for any type of relationship building and to establish an environment of trust, right? So this person not only is insecure and a liar, but they watching you to make sure that you ain't doing nothing that they out here doing. Like, where do we come on with that? Okay. Oh, hell no. I mean, like, that's just not even cool. All right. Now, what is the yin and the yang? What is the influential energy here? The yin and the yang. Nostalgia, memories, missing someone, past life, soulmate, and the past. So I definitely feel like they are missing you, okay? They done pushed you away with all their shenanigans, and now they missing you, all right? They are definitely missing you. You can miss me, boo. That's fine. Definitely not wasting any more time. That's for sure. All right. What was blocking this situation from growing? What was blocking? Look, insecurities is at the bottom of the deck. Working on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. That's exactly what I was telling y'all. All right. But what is blocking this situation from growing? Fated to be alone, okay? You gave up on love because you think that you are meant to be alone, and it is simply not true. So person B done had their heart broken very much so bad that they're just like, you know what? I don't think I want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore, okay? Now, the last thing here is there really love here? Is there really love here? 3 cards fell out. 4. Okay, that's too many. Is there really love here? I love everything about you. Okay. So while this person was dealing with insecurities, the other person thought that they were perfect, which is why they also felt like their heart was being broken. Okay. Their heart was broken. And I can only imagine, I don't know if y'all watched the TV show Harlem, but something similar to this happened in Harlem, right? Where I'm not gonna give it all away, but I'm gonna tell y'all the leading couple of the show gets on everybody's nerves, including you, if as you watch it, right? And that was part of the problem there too. You know, like financial insecurity. So the bottom line is that you have person A who is here, who has been really lying and being deceitful, not only about what their intentions are, but also about where they are in their lives. They're operating from a space of insecurity. Okay. Some of this is coming from trauma bonds, from growing up in poverty, as well as they just have an overall serious distrust for people, right? They're watching you. I'm going to get you before you get me type of mentality. And they have this push-pull energy, which is kind of confusing if you're person B. Person B genuinely connected to them, genuinely liked them. But then after they had their heart broken by them, they were like, you know what? I'm good. I'm moving on. So now you got this person's coming up. Somebody's birthday's coming up. Okay. I don't know who. We're going to find out here in a second whose birthday it is. But somebody's birthday is coming up and somebody's like, you know what? Let me take this as an opportunity to try to come forward and to try to come forward and try to fix this. And they think the way by fixing this is by showing up and giving you the time of your life, you know, and the reality is that's not really like the change that is necessary, right? The behavior changes start with you. What are you going to do differently to put yourself in a position to where you're actually ready to be serious about love and take me serious, right? It's not just about sex. You can have sex any day of the week. It ain't about sex. It's about love. It's about companionship. It's about building and working through these things together, which are all things that, if we're being honest, this particular person was incapable of giving you at that time that y'all was working on it. Now, is it possible that this person has changed? Maybe so. It just depends on how long y'all been apart. But we're about to find out. So if y'all ready to get into this business, I need y'all to go ahead and put in the chat those magnifying glasses. Go ahead and put in those magnifying glasses because, honey, it's about to go down. Y'all ready? I want to know who business this is because, child, I'm invested. I mean, I'm always invested, but I'm really invested now. Here we go. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if one person here is an earth sign. I would not be surprised if one person here is an earth sign. And I say that because we have 3 cards here with earth energy on it. This is outside. That's outside. This. Okay. So, and this also has a tree on it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person is an air sign. I'm sorry, a earth sign. All right. Person A. It's coming in as a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? They are coming in right now as the 6 of Swords in reverse. This is personal transition, resistant to change. Didn't I just tell y'all that? Unfinished business and emotional baggage, okay? Person B. It's coming in right now as a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, remember, when we do these readings, we talk about Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, all right? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. All right, so person B is coming in as being emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control, balanced, supportive leader, tolerance, and empathetic. So we have an air sign and a water sign, okay? Which, you know, that's how I feel about that. You know, that's exactly how I feel about that. But the bottom line is person B came in being ready for love. They were ready for the commitment. They was ready. They were ready. And now person A was not. Person A was not. Okay? Whose fault is that? All right? So if y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to go ahead and put those tea kettles, go ahead and put those, not the tea kettles, but the coffee cups, because it's time for us to figure out whose business is this and like what is going on. Okay. So, well, right now it is Pisces season. So I don't know if we just 9 days in. So I don't know within the next couple of weeks if this other person's birthday is, but I'm telling you, the man said, close your eyes and make a wish and blow out the candlelight, for tonight is going to be your night. And we're going to celebrate all through the night. You're going to come over there and give you them 3 good strokes and you're going to be disappointed. I'm just telling you that right now. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, so what is going on with my water and air signs? Water and air signs. I got a crick in my neck. Water and air signs. I'm telling you, this person B is very sad right now. Okay. Let me ask the question. I'm curious. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We really in my business right now. I just thought about that. We in my business. Never mind. I don't want. No, I'm just playing. All right, here we go. Will person A and person B reconcile? Will person A and person B reconcile? The answer is no. Okay. And this is about long-term vision. Okay. Hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results, and investment. Okay. So that's coming in with the 7 of Pentacles. So the answer is no. All right. So let's find out why. Person A, you're coming in right now as the 5 of Cups. All right. You're walking around here acting like you really hurt and sad about the breakup, when really you are the culprit of the breakup. Okay? You came in here with that nonsense. Like, don't do that. Don't come in here spamming my room. Ain't nobody asked you nothing about that. Goodbye. Like, seriously. My apologies, everybody. I can't do the spam. Okay, thank you, Gina. Like don't come in here spamming. Okay. Anyway, person A is coming in right now, is feeling very sad. They're very disappointed in themselves and how things have turned out. And I think that they thought that the grass was going to be greener on the other side. I am envisioning that since you guys have been apart, they really, okay. I'm trying to say this as delicately as I possibly can. Prior to now, this person was, like I said before, really focused on getting their money, focusing on their bag, focusing on trying to become stable, like financially stable. And this person may have been one who has access to a lot of different things, right? Like different plugs, different connections. And what I mean by that is this person may have had a business of their own and they were working on getting like federal contracts and money and things like that. So this person may have started to gain momentum within the last 2 to 3 years with developing their own business. They decided they didn't want to work for nobody else, but they were also dealing with the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. And this was part of the things that made them feel very unstable in their career path. Okay. Which was why they felt like they really couldn't position themselves to be serious because they put in a lot of long, hard hours. A part of me feels like this person may have had a trucking business, like I'm saying, like a truck driver or something like that. But it definitely feels as though I don't know what the connection is to the federal government and some type of contracts, but whatever it is that they were toting or doing with their business, okay, again, it has something to do with logistics. They were looking towards gaining momentum with getting government contracts, okay? Gina said, you in my business, okay? I'm just telling you. All right, so now that things have started to go awry with that, okay? It definitely feels like they're starting to realize that, you know, like all the focus on the money is not everything. You know what I mean? It's not everything. And so when they get home at night and they're laying there in their bed and they tossing and turning because they are severely stressed out, this is one of those times and one of those moments where it's like, you know, I wish I had somebody to call to talk these things through. And whereas person B used to be the brainstorm, the mastermind, you know, like, okay, well, let's think this through. You know, have you thought about this? They don't have that. So they are deeply missing you. And trust me, they are not, it is not lost upon them that your birthday is coming up. Okay. So trust me, it is not lost on them. They know. Now they want to act like they don't know. They know. Okay. We talking about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, specifically with Libras and Aquarius. They are not slow. They're not slow. They like to play dumb, but they ain't dumb. Okay. Now, person B, you've been focusing on doing whatever it is that you got to do to get out of this funk that you're in. You know, yes, you feel very disappointed that, you know, things didn't work out. You gave it a shot. You were very much so interested and invested in this person. The fact that you love their dirty draws. Like, it's nothing that this person could have said to you that would have turned you off from them. Like, you was in it to win it. You're like, yeah, we know we opposites. You know, you're not my usual type of person, but I vibe with you. I like you, right? I respect you. So the moment that person A started to show signs of instability, I feel like that definitely troubled this person B. And they decided like, yo, they didn't walk away. They were forced to walk away. Okay? They were forced to walk away. Person A forced them to walk away. They started lying to them. They started being deceitful. They started playing games with them. So really, it was a force. It was a push, right? There was a push here in which person B had no choice but to walk away from this person. Okay? They had no choice but to walk away from this person. So now that they have done so, they've been focusing on doing everything that they need to do to try to heal, try to look forward to moving on with life. I mean, again, not excited about it. I think that person B is very discouraged right now about meeting new people. They feel like, you know what, love is just not working out for me. Okay. King Tato, okay, you said no because person B was willing to take care of person A. Again, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. The energy can be transferable. This is a collective reading, so it's not going to be for verbatim to your specific situation. It's a collective, okay? So yeah, anyway, the person is, the person is been focused on trying to do whatever they have to do to try to overcome these obstacles, okay? Now, with that being said, well, before I go there, even though I know what this card is, but before I go there, let me ask you this question, all right? Where are you falling on this spectrum? Are you aligning more so with person A or person B's energy? And depending on where you are in this situation, how did this specifically make you feel knowing that you had to do what you had to do, whether it's to push that person away or walk away from that person? Like, regardless to wherever you're falling from on this spectrum, right? Can you tell me, like, how did this exactly make you feel, right? Because I definitely can see where this can be very problematic, all right? This can be very problematic. Now, what is favorable about this situation is that person A, they have been forced. They have been forced to turn this situation around, okay? And when I say forced, I say that from the sense of the spiritual realm started going overdrive with this. Person B has an energetic aura that is divinely guided and supported. So what I mean by that is, you just can't come around here and mess with a Cancer, Pisces, and a Scorpio and think that you gonna get away with it, right? There are certain people in this earth that are here that karma shows up quickly. And when I say quickly, I mean it doesn't take an extended period of time for people to get payback, right? And I'm not saying this like it's from a vengeful space. I'm not saying that at all. What I am indicating to you is that person B is one of those people that when you do foul things to them, naturally and innately, things come back to bite you on the other end, okay? And person B, as soon as person A forced them to move on, you notice things in that person's life started to crumble for them. It started to crumble, right? That divine light that's on me leaves when I go. Okay? So if your life was dark and whatever it was before I came, whatever joy, whatever light, whatever breath of fresh air I brought, that leaves with me when I go. Okay? So whatever thought processes and energy that whatever breath of life I gave you for your vision, for your business, that domain knowledge leaves when I go. Okay? And so it could be in part that I do feel like person B was the mastermind. I do feel like there was a coordinated effort between person A and person B, where person B was willing to help person A get this business endeavor off the ground. Okay? But now that person is no longer there, person A really don't know what they doing enough to really like sustain. So now that they've done been hit, sideswiped by this other instance, they really like, oh. So this is where they also need to call you as well, right? So they need to call you because spirit is A, beating them up and down, left and right, showing your name everywhere, synchronicities, things like that. They're smelling perfumes a lot, scents a lot that remind them of you. Like when I tell you not a day is going by, and they will probably tell you this, not a day is going by that they're not forced to think about you. But they are feeling very overpowered and very weak right now because they're used to having more control over themselves than what they're able to have right now. And it's really unfortunate. I'm going to be honest with you. It's unfortunate because as they're grieving and going through this, I feel like you have already processed your feelings and your emotions behind this. And you feel equally as weak, but you're like, you know what? I'm not going to allow this to disrupt my peace. Okay? So what I'm saying is to you, the best thing that could have happened in this situation was that both of you came to a reckoning within yourselves to where it's like, you know what? This is unsustainable. Okay? I cannot keep on dating people under these circumstances. People who are unserious, I can't keep pouring so that's the thoughts of like person B. But person A is over here thinking like, you know what? I can't keep going pretending like I'm not bothered. I am very bothered. But this is pride and ego stepping in, right? This is pride and ego. And this person is over here again being resistant to change. But then they still keep watching you. Like, what you watching me for? You understand? Like, what? You supposed to be happy. You supposed to be living your life. You supposed to be doing you, but you over here watching me.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Okay, so they watching you. They watching you. But they ain't getting much because you're not posting much. You're not sharing much. So like, what you looking for? I see you looking with your looking ass, but what you looking for? You understand what I'm saying? So like, there's an irritation that is here. I'm not going to lie to you. There is an irritation here between person B and person A. Because person A is clearly playing games, and that we know. Everything about them is a game. They are a joke. They are a joke. They like to play games with you, and I'm sorry if you fall in line with person A, but person A is a jokester. That mother right there is not real. what that lady say. But that's how it is. They don't take life serious. I can't say it so many. I can only say it so many ways. They're an unserious person. Okay? They are an unserious person. All right? Now, what's consequential about this is that both of you guys, again, had to come to an end of yourselves in order for you to really be put on the right paths in the way that you guys should be able to go. Okay? What that looks like for you are two different things, because we've already determined that there will not be a reconciliation here. But for some reason or another, because person A is feeling so guilty about how they've treated you, they will be coming forward to have a conversation with you. They have to. They have to come and try to make things right. They have to try to come forward to try to correct things. But it's too late. You a day late and $1 short. Okay? You a day late, $1 short, and just not even what I'm looking for anymore. Right? So that is the consequence here. That is the consequence here. So let me ask you this now. For those of you who are feeling exceptionally vulnerable and fragile and weak right now because you are going through this personal transformation, how do you feel about knowing that this is pushing you to go to a new level? Whether this ended the way that you didn't want it to end, how are you feeling about knowing that you're going A, through a transformation period, and B, are you feeling better about the transformation period that you're going through now that you are made aware that that's what's happening here? How is this making you feel? I'm curious. What this is trying to teach you is that neither one of y'all can continue to go through life acting as if you don't know what you want from it. And I'm saying that because person A puts on this facade like they know. This is a part of the game that they run. Okay, this is a part of the game that they run. They play the games. They run around here, keep saying that they ready for marriage. Listen, they know what women want to hear. Okay, they know what women want to hear. So they know that you want to hear that you want to be married, that you want to be in a relationship, that you want stability, that you want partnership. They know that. Okay, but if we're being honest, they're running game. That's why we got the Pinocchio card. I'm a real boy. This mother trucker is not real. Okay, they don't. Whatever they say, you can't believe it.
All a bunch of bullshit.
It has been an absolute game for them. Okay, it has been an absolute game for them. And they have spent an insurmountable amount of, that's why they have this level of distrust. That's why. They have spent an insurmountable amount of time running around here playing games with women, deceiving women, okay? Making women feel like they had a chance. That's why they're paranoid, they're cautious, they're insecure, dealing with these insecurities. This is why they always watching you, okay? This is why they always watching you, because they already know. You so full of skit, all you do is lie. That's all they do is lie. They are a liar. And what's crazy is that was the first card that came out. All right? They tell lies like they're giving away free stuff down at the supermarket.
Another one.
Okay? This person is a liar. All right? And I'm not going to hold you. This is part of the reason why the universe is kicking their tail right now. Because they done lied and played games with the wrong person. Okay? You done lied, you done played games with the wrong person. Now you walking around here feeling inadequate, you feeling inferior, as you should. As you should. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you were wrong. Period. You were wrong. Every time this person tried to come up to tell you about the things that you were doing that was out of pocket and out of line, you wanted to try to boss up and act like they was talking Chinese to you.
Accusation. False accusation.
And everything that this person was saying was not an accusation. It was factual. It was factual. So that's why person B has this anger and this resentment build up towards you. Because every time they kept seeing the signs, they allowed you to talk them into thinking that maybe they was the ones that was tripping. Maybe I'm the one that's just over here tripping. So right now, person B feels very much so angry. They feel let down, humiliated, betrayed, resentful, disrespected. They are very upset with you. They are very upset with you. which is why this relationship cannot be reconciled. Because how do you fix all of that negativity? You can't overcome that. Like, there has been so much damage done in this connection. It's been way too much and not enough to happen in a short period of time. And then you wonder why your life is crumbling. Your life is crumbling. You can't do crappy things to people and expect God's blessings to follow you. You just can't. You can't walk around here lying, pretending, being deceitful, malicious, conniving, callous, cold-hearted. You can't be low vibrational and expect to be in the flow of good things to come your way. Like, that just want two things. Listen. Don't you know all that negative energy repels the positive energy? Like, if you think about it in the most simplified way, have y'all ever been in a real good mood and then y'all come across somebody who just over here womp? Have y'all ever been around this person before and y'all try to have a conversation about how good your day is and how blessed you are and highly favored and how God is on your side and all this stuff like that? And as soon as they start opening up their mouth, it's like, and you wish that you didn't even say something to this person? What's that little dude name? Was it Eeyore? Was that his name? What's the name of that show with the little donkey? And he was always such a drag. Every time they open up the mouth, all you hear is just womp, 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 womp. And then next thing you know, you just be like, okay, I'm sorry, that I regret even saying something to you. Okay? Like, so imagine if that's how that works for you in that instance. Imagine how this person energy is contradictory. Winnie the Pooh, thank you. Thank you, honey. Okay? So this is teaching you to stand on business, right? This is a lesson for anybody, regardless to what side of the spectrum you coming from in this reading or not. Stand on business. If you want what you want, do not compromise and be willing to settle for less than what you want. If you want marriage, do not date people who are not intentional about dating. I know that people get on the internet. Now I'm on a soapbox, but this is a lesson that you need to hear. Okay? People like to get on the internet. They get on these damn soapboxes. Everybody starts learning these code words that are very trendy, i.e. toxic, i.e. intentional. Dating with a purpose, grand rising queen. Y'all see these buzzwords, right? And we don't take them serious. People listening to these podcasts. Ooh, child, let me tell y'all. Shame on me because I'm about to tell it. Met this man, be on podcasts, get paid to do all this stuff like that, right? So I'm hearing the language that he's speaking when he's in the public, and I'm thinking that's a reflection of who he is. Go out on a date with this man, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I already peeped the flag. Foul on the mother freaking play. Because he made a comment to me on the way to the date that I said, whoa, that does not align with what you be talking about, sir. So I called flag on the mother freaking play. But that was just a little something up in my head. I was like, I'm gonna put a pin there. Okay. So the person made a comment and I had to politely check him about the comment because this person made a very disparaging comment about women with children who are not married. Okay. You're not finna diss a single parent in my presence and you talking to a single parent. Okay. You're never going to sit up here and get any burn from me talking about a single parent to a single parent. Okay. Now I know that there are so many ways and so many things. Listen, I can relate. Okay. I can relate. I understand. I overstand. Okay. But you're not about to sit up here and disrespect no woman for being a single parent when you, brother, have 4 children by different women and you are not married. Ain't never been married. It ain't like your kids is grown and you done turned a new leaf. Okay? You still doing this mess. And so I had to politely check him, and I won't give y'all the details about what that conversation was. But I will tell you, when I brought it to his attention and said, sir, excuse me, unless you are a virgin and or are moving forward going to be abstinent until you get married, don't act like stuff don't happen. So unless you plan on sitting on that for the rest of your life until you find somebody to marry you, don't ever put somebody down for being a single parent. Because I don't know no woman who wakes up in the morning and decides this is what I want to do. Because being a single parent is hard. It's difficult. It's difficult. Okay? Give me a second, y'all. I need to plug in my phone. I forgot to plug.
and it stunk so bad.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
move on around. But somebody show you who they are, believe it. Don't give them a second, third, 49th opportunity to play games with your face. If they tell you seriously, I'm being very serious when I say this. This is not facetious at all. I'm being very serious. If the person tells you they're going to pick you up at 3 o'clock and they show up at 3:15, no, that's if a person tell you they're going to be there to pick you up at 3 o'clock and they don't show up till 4:30 and you ain't heard nothing from them and all this time they didn't even tell you they was going to be late, that's a sign of disrespect. They disrespected your time. They weren't even courteous enough to pick up the phone and tell you they was running late. That is a sign of disrespect. You got to pay attention to little stuff like that. Now, I can see if they told you 3 o'clock and they pull up by 3:15. They was like, sorry, it was traffic. But even then, the respectable thing is to say, I'm 15 minutes out and I just hit some traffic. You understand? Communication is key. All right? So, anyway. Put the 5 of Wands. Right? This is still going to be a lot of conflict. All right? So, even if you do try to go with this person and try to have a conversation and try to be an adult and hear them out, y'all would never be on the same page. You know why you would never be on the same page? Because the card already said opposites attract. Essence, usual type, spiritual beliefs. What you trying to go back there for? We already had this conversation, right? The sex wasn't good.
Bruh.
Okay? They lie to you all the time. They deceive you. You know, like what are you going back there?
Wasn't good.
Okay? It wasn't good. So what are you going back there for? Just to watch the Titanic sink? Like, what are you doing? Like, I mean, seriously, what are we saying here? What are you going back there for? I'm just being honest. You already know what you're getting into. What you doing that for? And I think, truthfully speaking, person B, once this conversation is had with person A, I do feel like you're going to sit back and you're going to reflect and the answer's going to be no. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I want y'all to see. I see all these cards with all these no's on it. No, 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 no. Ah! Listen, you're going to sit back and reflect over this and seriously, you're going to be like, what the?
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
bullshit, right? I can't. He was on some bullshit. Nobody never told you. I'm gonna tell you. He was on some bullshit. Too old for that. You've been over here playing games with people for the last 35 years of your life. And then you think something good gonna come to you. No, it don't work like that. That's why you can't wait for this to be over. Because you over here tired of dealing with the consequences of your own actions. When you plant those seeds, you reap the harvest of whatever it is that you plant. I said it already. Once this reading, I'm gonna say it again. When you're full of shit, it comes out. Been full of it. And now that you got to deal with your own mess, you want to run from what you did? This is about you being accountable. And see, all this other time, you've been able to pacify and act like you was living in a world of oblivion. I don't know. What you do, Mom? This girl's just crazy. I don't know why she's acting like that. You have spent the large majority of your life, sir, walking around here lying, deceiving, manipulating, emotionally abusing other people. And you pick the right one at the right time. And life is giving back to you exactly what you have put out. You ain't got to be a religious person to know that there are spiritual laws that take effect, regardless of whatever your religious are. There are spiritual laws that are still applicable. In the Bible, they talk about reaping what you sow. Now, if you don't read the Bible and you ain't never been in a church before, the spiritual law was the law of reciprocity. You give, and you're going to get it back. See, you can't pick and choose how and when it comes back. Whatever you put out there that's good, you're going to get good back. Whatever you put out there that's bad, you're going to get it back. Stop playing with people. Life is precious. Somebody just fell dead 2 seconds ago. Somebody didn't wake up 5 minutes ago. Somebody was driving down the street and somebody just ran into them and put them in a life-altering situation. See how life get real just that quick? This is not a game. This ain't a dress rehearsal. This ain't a stage play with a script. You can't walk around here playing games with people and think that something good is going to come to you. It's not. You got to do the best that you can with what you have 100% of the time. And if you feel like your best is not the best, then you need to try to figure out how do you get to be better. You got to figure that out. But you're too old to be walking around here acting like a juvenile in an adult's body. There are children out here that got better sense than you, sir. Children. We got to stop giving people excuses for being toxic. We got to stop excusing people's piss poor behavior for a lack of knowledge. Everybody want to keep talking about trauma, but nobody want to talk about how it shows up. You got to start doing your shadow work. Figuring out your skit. That's what that is. where you got to educate yourself. So when you see it, you know how to respond to it. And therefore, you can also recognize what your trauma is. But we give people way too much freedom and allowance to walk around here damaging people because they afraid to grow up. No. If you're afraid to grow up, then stay at home. Stop meeting people on the internet. Stop talking to people like you got your life together. Stop walking around here pretending like you know something. You don't know nothing. You want to be stupid? Sit your little dumb stuff at home and stop trying to entertain other people until you get to the point to where you can figure out your own skills. And I know that's very harsh, but it's factual. It's very damaging. I was looking for this page. Let me tell you something. These are 9 major trauma wounds that everybody deals with. It's rejection, judgment, overwhelm, loss, distrust, inadequacy, violation, and insecurity. Everybody deals with one of those. Everybody. Everybody. You ain't special. Everybody got one of those. You know why? Because ain't nobody's parents perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. I can tell you what mine are. It happened from life circumstances. That's life. But when you know you jacked up and you know you effed up, self-awareness says you got to take accountability for it. Self-awareness says that you got to be able to speak up. Go get you some doggone therapy. Go find you somebody that's going to help give you counsel and help you become a better person and work through your issues and be intentional about being a better, decent human being. But walking around here pretending to be somebody you're not, that's incivility. So you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. But I can't have empathy and compassion for anybody who walk around here intentionally doing the things that they do and think somebody's supposed to have some sympathy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm trying to tell you that this person needs their whole booked. For real. For real. I mean, you can't respect a person who moves like that. And that's why everything is coming out against them right now. You can't make this up. That's why justice is coming towards you. It's coming out against you. You want to act like you resistant. You want to act like you don't understand what's going on. You want to act like, you know, I didn't do anything. No, you did. You did. User 751498. I am so grateful that you are here in support of your president. But honey, nobody is talking about Donald Trump. So stop coming in here being very disruptive, offering commentary that nobody asked you to do. I hope he's paying you to come on my TikTok live and to talk about what you believe in. It has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. And I know that you're here just trying to get a rise out of me. So I want to give you the opportunity to have the floor to say your other dumb commentary so that you can move around. Thanks, management. say this. This person didn't always respect you in real time. They will respect you now. They will respect you for the rest of their lives. Because you forced them to grow up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Let's get real messy. Y'all know how I always be telling y'all about my business? All my lives, every now and then, I got an ex-boyfriend. He's also a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have not been with this person 15 years. But I can promise you, twice a year for 15 years, this person reached out to me and still apologize. It's to the point I keep telling them, stop apologizing. I have moved on that. We're no longer here now. But the point is when you have that type of a positive effect on somebody, you change their life. So whether or not they changed your life, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you had an effect on their life. You changed them. You changed them. And because you did your job, blessings are always going to come your way because you did your job. Unfortunately, it happened at your expense. That's why when we say what God got for you, he got for you, sometimes it ain't always good. Sometimes it's the bad things too. But what I am telling you is that you had to go through this for a reason. This was an assignment on your life. Whether or not you wanted to believe it, whether or not you wanted to see it, whether or not you wanted to experience it. There was an assignment on your life. And you had to come forward and to let this person know. Your behavior is unacceptable and it's not okay. That was the warning. That was the warning. That was the warning. Now, if they don't want to believe it, that's for them. But you did your job. Let this person spiral. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You still keep on drinking your water. Mind your business. The leg. Moisturize your face. This person, you don't owe them anything. You did your part. Now, life is lifing. It ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm sorry to hear that you are experiencing all the hardships that you are experiencing. I'll keep you lifted in prayer. Keep it moving. That's what that is. You didn't lose anything. And this is why I'm saying you didn't lose anything. They lost one, but you did not. Because had you stayed in this situation, and this is where you got to be kind to yourself, because you right now feel like you losing because it's like, dang, I just can't get right. I deserve to be by myself. That's not true. Had you stayed there in this relationship, you would have put yourself in a compromising place that was not advantageous for your growth. And this mother effer didn't even think twice about what they could have, should have did. The only reason why they thinking about it now is because they got to. But it's not because they wanted to. So you do whatever you gotta do to get your spark back. Stop sitting up here letting these mother truckers drain you. You find yourself thinking about this joker, you tell yourself, return to sender. Go away. You are not welcome here. That's the vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. I don't care what you gotta tell yourself. You stop thinking about this mother trucker. Too many times we sit around here wanna keep on reliving the past. What are you thinking about? We done already determined. It wasn't good. What you holding on to? What you holding on for? I mean, make it make sense. At least be delusional because you know you got some good over there. We ain't even got that. We done already talked about that. What you holding on for? Let it go. Let it go. They want to call you to apologize? Cool. They want to tell you happy birthday? Thank you. They want to say, you want to meet up and get a back to eat? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What am I going out to eat with you for? What? You have lost your mind.
Absolutely not. Child, absolutely not.
What? Me go out with you? No. Thank you for calling. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you for thinking about me. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay? But that's what you gotta say, and that's what you gotta do. All right? So with that being said, I'm gonna get out this business. I wanna thank y'all so much for tuning into Pisces Tarot Experience, everybody. I really wanna thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? Remember, you got free will over your life. So you can say and do whatever you want to say and do. I'm just giving you the information of what was here, all right? So if you've enjoyed this reading, don't forget to subscribe to my growing YouTube at Lightseer on YouTube, all right? Remember, you can always replay this reading if it's here for you to hear, go back and listen to it again. I love to hear from y'all. I know, listen, y'all think I'm exaggerating when I tell y'all be texting, inboxing, emailing, calling. Y'all call me all type of day and night like I ain't supposed to sleep. But I'm just telling y'all, bottom line is y'all reach out to let me know when things have come into fruition. I appreciate that. But what I need from you, since I come here for free to give you my time and my insights, all I'm doing is asking for you to comment, like, rate, and subscribe, right? That circulates the information to other people. So don't be stingy, don't be selfish. Share. Okay? Now, I want to give a huge thank you to everybody who's participated in this conversation. Also, to all of my gifters, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for giving not only your time, your talent, and your treasure. Okay? Listen, everybody is fighting a battle. You cannot see. So always remember to be kind and gentle and patient with yourself, but with others as well. Remember, y'all.